Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for agreeing to participate in our workshop on solving housing, the purpose of which is to hear as many voices as possible who are involved in and interested in trying to solve this enormous challenge. Of course, this means that many of those who really should be here can't because of limitations of time and space, but maybe there'll be further workshops that they might be involved with. Um, the workshop takes the format of 3 themes with discussions, workshops and summaries. We hope to collate all of this to submit to policymakers for consideration. Each speaker has 5 minutes to convey their message. It's very important that the times are kept. In order to do this, we're asking you all to record your presentation and send it to us a week beforehand by the 3rd of November. It's pretty easy to do, and this helps us to curate the session. It allows those who cannot attend or who choose not to attend in person, it allows them to be heard. It's also proof against a potential COVID surge. For those of you who don't have recording facilities or haven't used them before, I'm going to demonstrate to you how easy it is to do it via Zoom. It's extraordinarily easy. So I'll start by doing a screen share, which will show you how to start. So I'm just going to share the screen now. And here we have your normal dialog box in Zoom. So all you do is you hit new meeting. That'll start a meeting for yourself. Make sure the camera's on. And off you go. So that's really very simple. You then make sure that you're recording by, I'll just screen share once more, screen share, there we go. So this is, well, this is me, but down at the bottom here, you have record, so that's all you do. If you want a screen share to share presentations of any description, you simply press the screen share and make sure that it is being, the screen is being seen. Usually it'll be obvious because your own picture will sort of disappear or get a little bit smaller. So that's really as easy as it is. When that's all done, all you need to do is it will appear, the recording will appear in a box. And again, I will just get it here for you. So it's going to be in a box like this. And the video is the one that we want to send. Usually quite large files, but it should be easy to do by WeTransfer, and you can send it via WeTransfer to the info@ddpa.ie email. So that's it. If you have any troubles, give me a shout. Any problems, give me a shout. And just to indicate to you how really easy it is in a way to get your message across, I'm going to pretend that I'm giving a presentation of the DDPA, and I'm going to do it in hopefully less than 3 minutes. So what is the DDPA? We're a non-profit group engaged with more than 75 communities in Dublin, fully supporting the development of new housing that meets the needs of our society. We call for change so that we can return to the planning and housing policies that put the citizen at their centre. We feel that this hasn't been the case in the last 7 years, where power has been centralised and the periphery has lost its voice, and this has led to very poor outcomes. Acting as a voice for the shared problems of communities with regards to housing, building and planning, we share our knowledge of planning policy with a wider audience in the search for understanding and fact-based solutions. Our aim is to achieve change through dialogue and solution-focused engagement and involvement with stakeholders with a wide range of skills. We seek to engage with those most impacted by the housing crisis. This is about the future, and the future is theirs. Our purpose in these endeavours is to change policy and legislation to ensure a livable, sustainable environment for the citizen, underlined by the citizen's right to participation. We believe in the principle of subsidiarity, a core value of the European Union. We seek the empowerment of the development plan, which gives a degree of certainty to all as to how their places develop. We feel strongly that this has not been the case. Our objectives, which we want to secure through dialogue, are removal of Section 28(1)(c), which allows ministerial directives that override planning authorities. We want to reinstate the primacy of the development plan and develop a planning process which is based on identified needs established by independent assessment with public participation, as has been the case in the past, and to re-establish trust in the planning system. We believe that there's been missing in the last decade, what has been missing in the last decade is the voice of the inhabitants of the city in the policies that have led us to the current position, where trust in the planning system has been lost without any tangible improvement in the provision of an adequate supply of affordable housing. We believe that the solutions are contained in a return to democratic processes which are supported by national and international legislation, such as the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, EU legislation, the Aarhus Convention, and Ireland's Constitution. That's it. So there you go. I would love to say more, but I've restricted myself. So if you have any problems, please do give me a call, send me an email, and we'll sort them out. Thank you again for agreeing to participate. Cheers.